Hi everyone, welcome to the third lesson. This one is called beliefs. So let's get started. Before we start, I want to tell you that some people told me that I'm speaking so fast. So I'm gonna slow down a little bit in this time, okay? Beliefs are another important part of managing and strengthening psychology, so that you are learning English or anything much faster. And there is two kinds of beliefs: limiting and empowering. Let's talk about limiting beliefs first. Limiting means something that stops you. It's like a boundary. It stops you from going ahead. So limiting beliefs is a belief that stops you from getting better. Most of students have very strong limiting beliefs. We call this belief English trauma. What is English trauma? Trauma is a Japanese word. It means some kind of injury, some kind of hurt. Emotional hurt, deep emotional hurt. Most of you had very negative experiences when you were in school. All these negative experiences have created some very negative or some limiting beliefs, okay? For example, you say, I'm not good at English. That's a belief. It may be true and it may not be true. It's just an opinion, it's a belief that you have, okay? Another belief, a very common belief. English is difficult or English is complicated. Well, that's just a belief. For me, English is so easy because I'm following the right method to learn, okay? The problem is these limiting beliefs limit us. They stop us from getting better. I have them too. When I wanted to learn Spanish, I thought it will be so difficult, especially in the pronunciation of the words, and that's just a belief. Spanish is so easy as any language, okay? You can sing songs or play games, watch movies, enjoy the language, and you will learn so quickly, so easily. You learned in a very painful way in the past. As a result, you created all these limiting beliefs in your head. English is difficult. I'm not good at English. English is boring. I will never speak excellent English. All these just beliefs, okay? So, how do you eliminate these beliefs? You have these beliefs in your head. You know they are negative. You know they are not helping you. But we have to figure out how can we get rid of them, okay? All these limiting beliefs. That's the first step. You have to weaken them. You have to make them weaker and weaker and weaker, okay? Well, beliefs get stronger from references, and the reference is just an experience or a memory sometimes. It's just something you imagine actually, but it's a specific imagination or a specific experience, okay? That makes the belief stronger or weaker. So, for example, you have this idea: English is painful and boring. And when you start thinking of this belief, you'll remember the middle school when your teacher corrected your mistakes and you feel terrible. You will remember all the bad grades you get on the test. You will remember the bad marks in your English paper. And you will start adding more and more memorizers, okay? So you will develop a very strong, deep, powerful belief English is painful and boring. So to weaken this, you just have to ask the references, okay? So you have to question the experiences, okay? For example, let me ask these questions. Your past English schools, were they excellent? Were they just fantastic English schools? Did you have a great time every day? Well, I know the answer for most of you will be no, okay? Maybe the school was the problem. Maybe it's not you. Maybe your English is not great because you didn't go to great schools. The books you used, did they use a proven methods? Did they use a research-based methods? Did they know a lot about English learning and the English teaching? Did they use the best methods, or did they just follow in the same textbooks as everybody else uses? Well, the reality is most schools use the same textbooks. They are following the order of their bosses, and they are not choosing the best for you. Think over about your limiting beliefs. Challenge your limiting beliefs. Another question, in school, did you learn deeply? For example, did you take one chapter in your book and learn it for a long time so that you totally mastered it, so that you know it completely 100% and never forget it? Probably not. Most school I have seen is quite the opposite. The teachers go too fast. You learn one chapter in your book, then after 1 week, on to the next one and to the next one. Each chapter has so many new words, so much grammar. Maybe English feels difficult because you never learned deeply. Maybe English is not the problem. Think about that again and again and start to destroy these limiting beliefs, okay? You can change that now and in the future. Now, let's talk about empowering beliefs. The positive side. So, to empower means to make stronger. It means to give a power to another person. An empowering belief is a belief that makes you feel stronger, that makes you feel powerful, okay? That's the kind of beliefs you need to choose. You must decide which belief will make you stronger. So for example, you can replace your old limiting belief by this one. My brain is a natural language learning machine, because that is what all of the scientific research shows. Our brain learning languages naturally, okay? You learned your native language that way. It wasn't difficult. So, this is a new belief and you should write it down. Think about it. Write down this idea. My brain is a natural language learning machine. You need to choose that belief. That is another belief. You might decide to choose English can be effortless and fun. That is an empowering belief and it's also true, okay? Read funny stories or crazy stuff. Go find people who speak English very well and look at their beliefs. It will help you a lot, okay? You will find most of them don't focusing on the grammar. They are just reading or watching interesting things that they enjoy. Trust me, write down 3 or 4 empowering beliefs and repeat them every day. Do an incantation. You will make your brain believe in that, so you will learn much faster. Okay, that's the end. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'm really happy that people are enjoying learning English with me. Your support means a lot to me. See you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Happy learning.